Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello to all my viewers out there in TV land. Hope your Thanksgiving's going well. I'm here because I finished Thanksgiving with my family and I figured I'd come hang out with my YouTube family, all 184 of you guys. Thank you very much for the recent subscriptions because that means a lot to me. I'm hoping to get to 200 by the end of 2020 because then it'll be 2002020. Yeah. And why not, right? Might as well add some more zeros in the year 2020 because it hasn't been a year of those. So, I have already got a lot of my Black Friday purchasing done this year because it has become Black Friday month in 2020 because of COVID and all the other issues causing us to adjust our shopping habits. But here's what I'm going to show you. I am going to show you what I have found, which all I can say is there have been some bad deals this year. And I do mean that. But there's also been some good ones. Now, the good ones have come from the usual places being, well, let's see, Goodwill, Salvation Army, Value World. But I've also gotten a few from Big Lots and Best Buy. Best Buy, my number one of the big retailers. I gotta say number one this year. So let's start off with the number one big guy this year. All right, here we go. We got yesterday. I was going to buy this last year. See, thought I was going to say yesterday. No, I bought this year. And unfortunately, now it's available for like $9.96 on 4K from Walmart. I know Amazon has it, so I believe Walmart does too. Now, I'm okay with just a Blu-ray because I don't have a 4K player right now. I don't have a 4K TV in the living room. I like this movie, though. It's not the best movie ever. It's a nice, simple Beatles-themed movie, though. And that's what I was looking for. That's why I bought it. I saw it on the airplane when we went down to Disney World, I think, in March of 2019. October 2019. Got to correct myself. About a year ago. And all I got to say is I liked it enough that then a year later I bought it. So yesterday. Definitely, if you're a Beatles fan, I think you'll enjoy it. I'll see you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it, or whatever money you paid me to give you this, I will give you that back. This ringing endorsement or whatever. I was paid nothing, by the way. I never paid anything. I have no corporate sponsors. God. No. Another Best Buy pickup was Impractical Jokers. I picked this up because I like Impractical Jokers. Actually, I got this for my wife. I messed up a little on her birthday and didn't get her, well, anything. So this was kind of a late birthday gift to get her Impractical Jokers. They had it one day for $5.99, which is an amazing deal. When usually this movie is available for like $15-20 on their site. So I thought, Impractical Jokers, a movie. Hell, why not? Now, I got one that I don't know if this is good. I don't know if I should have bought it, but I did. Is Watchmen. This is off the HBO limited series, not to be confused with the movie. The movie I liked. I don't know if this is any good, but you tell me. Did I make a bad purchase here? Was Watchmen a bad idea? Or was it a good one? That'll probably determine how quickly I watch it. I had to do this year at $7.99. Zombieland Double Tap. I like Zombieland. I like Zombieland a lot. I like Zombieland Double Tap a lot. And what I can say about this is this movie continues really well off of the first one. It really does. It really continues. The same feels there. Some new jokes, some new angles, but overall, it brings me back to that world. I enjoyed that a lot. And of course, as always, nothing would be complete without a 4K. That's right. Sonic the Hedgehog 4K. Why the 4K of Sonic the Hedgehog? Well, one, it was pretty cheap for a 4K. Number two, this was the first movie I had ever seen at the theater with my son, Leo. This is the first movie he got to go see, and this was right before the pandemic. So I'm glad we got to take him to a movie theater once. Who knows if they'll still be around? Yeah, they will be, but probably in a reduced capacity. At least, I don't think there'll be as many of them, I guess is what I'm saying. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. Pretty good movie. If you haven't seen it, recommend it, especially if you have kids. Entertaining movie. I did a video way back saying I did not mind the look that they had gone with of Sonic. I didn't, but the adjustments made to Sonic's look were really well done. And I have to, I'm fine saying I made a mistake or it could have been done better. It was done better. So, now let's move over to more Dollar Tree finds. That's right. Dollar Tree's Black Friday starts tomorrow, the 27th of November. Now, some of the movies you can expect to find there I did in a previous video. So just check out my my channel and check it out. The last video I did, it was not a live video, but I showed a lot of finds because I had a lot. I think I had 26 from the last place. Well, this one I only found about looks like about six, and I don't know if any of them. I don't think any of them were Blu-rays, unfortunately. There might be a Blu-ray actually in here. I gotta look around the pile here. A few Blu-rays. So let's call it 10. I think it was 10. Crash Pad with Christina Applegate and Thomas Hayden Church, right? Yes. Thomas Hayden Church. No idea what this is, but they say Two's Company, Three's a Nightmare. My guess is, it says here, a hopeless romantic thinks he's found true love with an older woman. That's a young guy on the cover. It says and Christina Applegate, only to learn that she's married and their encounter was merely an instrument of revenge against her neglectful husband. Initially out for blood, the husband finds himself strangely sympathetic to the romantic plight, blah, 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 blah. I think it's going to be entertaining. I like Christina Applegate, so, that could turn out well. It could turn out to be very amusing, or it could turn out to be a total dud. That's the thing with Dollar Tree movies, though. You're only spending $1, so you're not taking a big risk or anything like that, right? Smurfs 2. Got this partly because my son Leo, I wanted him to see the Smurfs, and it does have Neil Patrick Harris in it, which I do like Neil Patrick Harris. So trying to buy some more movies that we can watch as a family, especially during this Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Candyland, Dying Has Never Been So Sweet. This is a horrible cover. Check this thing out. I don't mean like horrible, like scary. I mean horrible, like corny as candy corny. I think this is like surprisingly fake looking. I don't know if that's coming across how fake looking it is, but it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. Doctor Who Series 9 Part 1. So remember how in the last video I said I had found Season 8 Part 1 or Season 8 or Series 8 Part 1, whichever way you want to call it. But this is Series 9 Part 1. And unfortunately, it's not the one I forgot, but this is, I'm so much more glad actually to have this, and that's because this is the first part of the season I already had found part 2 of. So I now have parts 1 and 2 of Doctor Who Series 9, and that's perfect. Right, and I thought I had another one over here. Hold on a second here. But here's another one, James Franco, The Institute. This looks like it's about somebody who has themselves checked into a ward. Isabel Porter checks herself into the Rosewood Institute. She finds herself subjected to bizarre and increasingly violent experiments in personality modification, brainwashing, and mind control. And usually that's enough for me right there, Yeah, here's the other one. That's, it sounds like it's going to be a little bit, yeah, I was going to say sadistic, but it says, faced with sadistic physicians and a merciless secret society, Isabel must escape and exact revenge. Ooh. The last one here is Voice from the Stone. Silence is Calling. And it's basically a haunting thriller set in an isolated castle in the 1950s, Tuscany. Voice from the Stone tells the story of Verena, a determined young nurse who is hired to help the mute young heir within. Interested? You like 1950s? You like it, maybe. I've been hitting up the thrift places. So let's switch gears over to some non-media stuff, and you can see a pile right here. I've hit up some good stuff in the non-media. Non-media being, let's just call it non-DVD, non-VHS, non-movie, non-TV stuff. I found this TV related. That's right. It's the soundtrack for the Charlie Brown Christmas. I like this thing a lot. I love this. And it was minty. Everything's here. The disc is here. And the disc, no scratches, no scratches. That's pretty nice right there. It's hard to find CDs with no scratches, especially as old as the CD is. So this was a big find for me. Total runtime of 40 minutes. 1988 this is from. I'm very happy to have found that. Now, what's great is at Goodwill, if you find books, including comic book graphic novels, these are considered to be kids' books. So these are $1.29. This was $1.29. Now, this is a soft cover, and it's got Michael Turner art in it, which is really nice art. He's a very good artist back in the early 2000s. And then I also was able to find this in hardcover. This is Batman and Robin All-Star Batman and Robin, the Boy Wonder. And this is cool. It's Frank Miller. You got also Jim Lee artwork and Scott Williams doing the inks, I think. Really, really cool stuff. I was going to be buying this for like $15-20. Knew it was $25, but I got it for the low price of $1.30. Another one I found when I was there that I really think is cool is this. A Picnic in the Woods. Now, why is this cool to me? Well, Mickey has 2 nephews, but no brothers, no sisters. Minnie, no brothers, no sisters? So, whose kids are they? Anyone wonder that? You know? Don't know these kids' names. Let's see if they have the names in here. This is made in Canada. Mickey drives Minnie and his nephews to a park. And let's see, Morty and Ferdy. I wonder if anyone would have known those. If you knew it was Morty and Ferdy, give yourself a pat on the back. Don't leave a comment. Because everybody's just going to be like, yeah, right. I don't believe you. There's a lot of things from nature in this book, it looks like. Just, things you might recognize. So you can play a game maybe. Find a snail. Find a painted turtle. Find a red salamander. Find these all in one environment. Anyway, cool book. And on top of that was another one. An old one of these. Back in the day, we had audio tapes, which were like CDs, but you had to fast forward and rewind them. It took forever, and it was on a little ribbon, and the ribbon would always get caught up, and then it would be mangled, and then it was so screwed. Anyway, back when they had tapes, sometimes there was books and tapes that came together. Well, this is a book and tape set, but only got the book, no tape. And basically, it's a safety first. So it kind of goes over, hey, plastic bags, cut them up. Stuff like that. Things you should do for safety. Shoelaces, tying them. Good idea. Stuff like that. What does this one say? Pushing and shoving. Oh, yeah. Because Dale's about to kill Chip right there. It's a murder. Well, a couple other things that were there was this board game called Takenoko. Is Takenoko any good? I don't know. I haven't played it yet. Let me know if you have, if you think this is any good. Paid only $3 for it. It's mostly complete. It's missing one little irrigation channel piece, which I can have made. Not going to take too much work. And then this is Trivial Pursuit, the SNL edition. Has a DVD, I think, for some segments. Yep, there's a DVD. You play for some segments. And the categories are sketches, famous impressions, potent potables. No, just kidding. Anyone catch that reference? Potent potables. Commercial parodies, characters, SNL, etc., and the show. So there's some of these are going to be darn hard. They're going to be behind the scenes. Oh, on November 5th, 1979, what did Dan Aykroyd say to Bruce Murray or Bill Murray? You know, it's going to be like, what? Over 2,000 questions, including 450 on DVD. So looks good to me. Why did I get something like that? I do not like Trivia Pursuit a lot, but an SNL edition might be good. And everything was in the bags. Look at this. And these are all characters from the show. So this is like Chris Farley's Fat Man guy is in there. And you got the male cheerleader Will Ferrell played. A Conehead right there. Where's the Conehead? I can do that better. A Conehead. Nibs. The Handygram shark. Handygram. And I don't remember the name. What was this guy's name? I know that was Chris Kattan played him. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. Anyway, so they had all the pieces and bags and had all the cards sealed up. I was like, yeah, I'm getting that. All right, but that's not all. Order now, and you can get this. Found this for a friend of mine. The Elements of Harmony book. It's a hardcover book, about 250 pages, and it's all centered around the My Little Pony animated series. And it covers the first 3 seasons, has tons of character information in it. Tons of stuff with show creators, behind the scenes stuff, storylines. And then they have even the little guys, but who's that little boy one? Babs Seed? Anyway, found that. Again, they consider it a kid's book, so it was really cheap. A couple of sticker books, Mario and Zelda, which have very few of the stickers used. I mean, those are all stickers right there. Those are all stickers, and you can see the pages are just full of these stickers. So that's pretty cool. And to end it out of the non-movie and TV stuff, Disney's Children's Favorite, performed by Larry Gross and the Disneyland Children's Sing-Along Chorus. And I only know that because on the back here it says that, and this is from 1979. 1979. Disneyland Records. So that's Children's Favorites Volume 2. Now, who's ready for some Blu-rays from Dollar Tree? It's a hot time in the city. All right. Here we go. These are the Blu-rays for Dollar Tree that I have found. We got Compliance. This sounds pretty interesting. This is basically a movie where there are persons in a suburban food joint, and basically a manager gets a phone call from a police officer saying that an employee, a pretty young blonde named Becky, has stolen money from a customer and is basically doing whatever the police officer on the other end of the phone is saying to do. And I just want to see where that goes. Found Prince is Purple Rain. And it's got like Let's Go Crazy, I Would Die for You, When Doves Cry. And, you know, if it's got music in it, you know, musical, I'm good with it. I've never seen it, but I've heard good things about it. Nicolas Cage and Nicole Kidman. Is it just me or are Nick and Nicole here doing some crappy movies lately? This is called Trespass, though. I figured I'd pick it up. You know, I'm hoping to be surprised. And then this one was one I really was happy to find because I noticed the name at the top. Anna Faris is in this. And it says a new comedy from the writer of Borat and the producers of Love Actually and Bridget Jones' Diary. And it is, I give it a year. So that looked interesting. So I picked that one up. Wow. All I can say is wow. Definitely, if you are able to, and if you can safely, meaning wear a mask if you have to, or whatever you have to do in the area you live in, check out your Dollar Trees tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning being 11/27, November 27th of this year of hell, 2020. And definitely let me know what you found, if you found anything recently. The Big Lot stuff that I'm going to show you here was not supposed to be put out yet, and neither was the Dollar Tree stuff, as I mentioned earlier. So let's get some Big Lots here and wrap this sucker up. So this is the Big Lots Black Friday assortment, and you'll even be able to see that maybe on this receipt here. But it says, if it focuses, it says says basically here, Black Friday October 20 assortment, $3.76. And that's because I got two of them at $1.88 each. Yeah. So, what did I pay that much money for? Well, they have $1.88 and $2.88 movies. And what I got was The Hole. Now, this was an older one that they had on a different shelf, but this was $3. It was not that good. Not worth $3. Definitely thumbs down pick. The Hole. It was okay. The only reason I picked it up was the director. It was directed by Joe Dante, which I love a lot of his stuff, but his recent stuff hasn't been as good. Aziz Ansari, I got Master of None. I picked that up first season. It's a Netflix series, evidently, but I thought, give it a try. They have the second season as well. It's $5. Hopefully it's worth it. I don't know how many episodes it is. It does say 4 hours and 47 minutes. So I'd assume maybe like 10 episodes about. I picked up some Turtles pickups. This one here being Turtles Mutagen Mayhem, which is the beginning of, I think this is the beginning of the second season. And I also picked up Turtles Forever. So, got those. And Cat Dog, Season 1, Part 1, which is a really good pickup for $2.88 if you can find that. About a cat and dog that are like connected. Don't ask about how they poop. I don't know. And then if your kids are like mine and into zombie stuff, World War Z 3D version, $5. Not the best. There are a couple other finds, but those are surprises for my wife. So, anyway, we're at 23 minutes. Let's go through the Salvation Army finds and other Goodwill finds, because there was Goodwill DVDs and there was a video store. So this is down by my dad's house. There's a video store that has 75% off on their thrift store purchases. And normal DVDs are just $2. Normal Blu-rays are $3. But when they hit 75% off, they're like, 75 cents. And a 75-cent Blu-ray is a beautiful thing. So I got something here I want to show after. But first, these 4 Blu-rays I picked up. And I don't have it in here, but I picked up That Darn Cat. It's the old one with Haley Mills in it, and also the newer one that had Chris Tucker and Christina Ricci in it. And both of them were there, and it had Disney points in it. So, wow, for $2. That was a good pickup. So, 2-disc set. But these Blu-rays were pretty cheap. They were all a B on the side, as you can see up at the top there, a B. The B means it was blue, which blue was 75% off at the time. So I picked up Anastasia on Blu-ray. I picked up The Fighter on Blu-ray. It's got Mark Wahlberg, Christian Bale, and Amy Adams. I picked up Kubo and the 9 Strings. Oh, 2 strings. Kubo and the 2 strings. Sorry. 7 strings, too many there. And then Tarzan, a Blu-ray DVD digital HD combo set. A Unfortunately, no digital combo or no digital, but those two are in there. So I was happy about that. So there we go. We got a lot of good stuff there. And I hope you guys are all having a good Thanksgiving that are watching. I really do appreciate you tuning in and spending a little time with me. I'm trying to get caught up out of this pile of stuff because I plan to go buy more tomorrow. And yes, for all those wondering, I do have a problem. A very big problem. And it's called can't stop buying itis. As in, I can't stop buying any of this stuff. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. So these are some Salvation Army finds and such. You know what? I'm gonna hold this for another video, but I am gonna show one thing off. And I'll show this because I'm gonna be selling this. I didn't know what it was, like how much it was worth when I bought it, but since it's worth a lot, I'm definitely gonna sell it. And that is the Frank Herbert's Dune. This is a 2-disc set released by Artisan with William Hurt. Both discs are perfect. They are perfect discs. The case is in mostly great condition. It's got a few scuffs and stuff, but nothing that is like detrimental. It's got the book. The book is in there. With all chapter stops and such. And all I can say is it was a good find for 50 cents because this I'm going to sell and make back a lot of money. At least that's what Amazon and eBay's history shows me. Never look at what something is up for. Look at what something has sold for on eBay. That'll be a better indicator than what people are asking for. Because to be honest, I could ask $1 million for a lot of this stuff. Doesn't mean I'm getting it. Okay, couple more. How about one more? Let's do, how many more should we do, guys? One more? All right. How about this one for you? Peep World. That's right. Peep World. Judy Greer, Michael C. Hall, Dexter, as many of you know him as, Kate Mara, Ron Rifkin, Taraji P. Henson, hope I'm saying that right, Ben Schwartz, Sarah Silverman, Leslie Ann Warren, and Rainn Wilson in a movie called Peep World. And it looks pretty interesting. Basically, it says at a dinner celebrating their father's 70th birthday, tensions among 4 siblings explode thanks to the success of the youngest son's new novel, A Thinly Veiled Portrait of the Family. The best-selling expose reveals the oldest responsible son as a porn addict, this daughter as a catty drama queen, and the third son as a living disaster with a loony plan to change his life around. And that's what it says, to change his life around, not to turn his life around. So, things aren't exactly going so great for the hot new writer either, thanks to a bad side effect from a certain men's medication. So, it sounds interesting. Good cast. Interesting story. Almost looks like something out of Clue there at the top of the screen. But I got to say, looking forward to watching that one. So, I'm going to actually stop here, record another video, and show off some other finds because I got a pile of stuff I've been finding recently. It's just been a nonstop luck, and all I can say is I'm very thankful to have found all this stuff, but I need to get some of it downstairs into the bins, and then it'll be out of my hair. So thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. Leave a thumbs up if you can. Definitely subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. And I will be waiting to see you again while I watch my movie collection. And all I can say is Daphne and Velma, not a half bad movie. Feel like Scooby-Doo. Ruh-roh.